If you think it's frustrating having to dispute and not get responses from the bureaus, or dispute and be told that your dispute wasn't even received, or to dispute, not get a response, and then told that they did, then guess what? There's a whole other part of this that you need to understand. And this is probably the video that's going to open up your eyes and make it so you can actually get results. Now, what the heck am I talking about? Well, I had a conversation today that I want to share with you. Now, obviously, I'm not going to play it for you, but I want to share it with you because it's very, very important. There's a whole different section. There's a whole different side of the dispute process, of credit repair, of credit sweeps, that most people fail because they don't realize that they need to have this specific mindset. Now, what the heck am I talking about? I'm talking about all this crap on the board behind me is very, very important, even though I just wrote all over it. You see, in this conversation that I had with this person today, she opened up my eyes and made me realize that, hey, guess what? Consumers are not told this stuff. Why? I have no idea. Maybe it's boring. Maybe you're probably going to click out of this video. You're probably going to dislike it, whatever. But hey, I'm here to inform you and to educate you and to help you actually get results. And this is the most important thing that you are ever going to hear from me. So I need you to watch until the end. If you don't, well, hey, all I can say when you're not getting responses and you give up is, hey, I told you so. You probably should have watched my video, right? Now, this is what I'm talking about. You see, the bureaus are in the business of getting rid of you, stalling you, scaring you, and making you go away as fast and as cheaply as possible. Now, if you don't believe me, go look up what the bureaus are in the business of. They're in the business of data. They obtain, maintain, and sell your and my, his, hers information, right? And the lower our scores are, the more they sell it for, the more creditors make when they charge you higher interest. And their job is to keep us in the subprime market. Ask anybody. Ask anybody. Do a Google search. Do it. Pause this video, go do it, and you'll see what I'm talking about, okay? They're in the data business. They're not in the fix your credit, help you do this a second, third, fourth, fifth time business, okay? The whole credit repair process, that's a complaints department that you're dealing with, okay? So when you submit your disputes, is going to a company that wants to keep that information on your credit report. So you need to be that consumer, and you've heard me say this before, knocking on that door, knock, 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 until somebody opens. And when they open it and close the door, you need to come back, knock, 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 knock. Okay, what's the big idea behind this? What is it specifically that you're supposed to get out of this video? Well, there is a straight path to victory, and you're going to get there by being patient, persistent, and using the facts and building a paper trail. And that is all this is about. You see, this person I spoke with earlier today was an actual victim of identity theft. And guess what? She had the police report. She had the affidavit. She had the full identity theft report. And the bureaus are required to remove those negative items within 4 business days pursuant to Section 605. But guess what? They didn't. They denied it. They said it's verified as accurate. How is it verified as accurate when I have a police report? I walked into the police report and got an actual police report and said, hey, guess what? I'm a victim of fraud. Wait a second. Wasn't it in Cushman versus TransUnion from 1997 where Congress stated that, hey, if TransUnion had actually done their job and did an investigation, they would have realized that Cushman was an actual victim of fraud. But guess what? They're not going to go into an investigation because they want to put the burden of proof on you. You and the creditor or the collector, but not them. And Congress said, hey, you know what? No, that's not right. You need to actually go beyond the original source of investigation or information to ensure that this information is reported accurately. But hey, this is a post-pandemic era. And what does that mean? It means that the bureaus are receiving 1.5 million disputes, 1.5 million disputes per month per bureau. What does that mean for you? Well, what it means is that they normally used to get 150 to 180,000 disputes per month per bureau. What's that, 30,000 disputes per day? Well, they were able to actually process these, but not now. Right now, their job is to get rid of you. And I know that you, at some point, maybe now, wanted to throw your hands up in the air and say, I just can't do this anymore. They're not responding to me. I can't do this anymore. They're just going to come back and say it's verified. Or they did come back and say it's verified. Or they did come back and say, hey, we're not going to reinvestigate. Or they did come back and say, oh, you didn't provide your identification, even though it was printed on the other side of the same paper as the dispute letter. Or they said, we don't understand the nature of your dispute. Or, right? And yes, it gets really frustrating. How do you think that I feel? I spend hours and hours and hours and hours doing my clients' disputes. And I get so freaking frustrated because I know I'm using the facts directly from the credit report. I know that I know these laws. I know that I know the FCRA. I know that I know the FDCPA. And yet it comes back and it says it's verified as accurate when I literally sent screenshots proving. So what do you do? What do you do? Do you give up? Do you wait it out 7.5 years? No. What you need to do is you need to remain patient. You need to be persistent. You need to send the right disputes. And eventually they're going to do their job because you are building a paper trail. The biggest, most important part of this is not only disputing the right way, but building that paper trail. Because when you do go to the CFPB, when you do go to the AG, when you do go to the FTC, or make your FTC complaint, and when you do go to the BBB, you need to have proof that you disputed for 8 to 12 months. You need to have proof that they didn't respond. You need to have proof that you sent these letters. You need to have proof that you used factual disputes. You need to have proof that you didn't send in these templates. And then at that time, you will succeed. At that time, you are going to win. Then at that time, this paper war is going to be yours for the taking. Okay? So the second part of this, number one, obviously on this side, it's learning how to dispute. But that second part, that super important part, is understanding that this process was never made for us. And right now in this post-pandemic era, when disputing is so difficult and results are so hard to get, if you don't go into this with the right mindset, knowing that this is going to take time, that there is no overnight process, there are no fast results, there's no such thing as that, then you're going to fail. You're going to fail and you're still going to be watching these videos 5 years later. I don't want that to happen to you. So, victims of identity theft, try it once. If it doesn't work, go over to factual. If they don't respond within 30 days, yeah, there's a law. But guess what? They use them as guidelines. There's laws because they break them. They violate them. No one's going to jail. No one's getting in trouble. No one's losing their job. In fact, they might get a promotion for getting rid of you, right? So, what do? Go to the next dispute reason. When they come back and they say, well, it's verified as accurate, go to the next dispute reason. When they say, we didn't receive your dispute, but you actually have a signed thing from them saying that they did, what do? Don't give up. Go to the next dispute. Build your paper trail. When they say, we're not going to reinvestigate pursuant to Section 611, what do? Find that new and relevant dispute reason because it's new and relevant information taken directly from the credit report and send in that new dispute. Straight path to victory. When they say, we didn't get your identification. When they say, or when they don't say, when they ignore you, when they try to get rid of you, what do? You build your paper trail and you go straight path to victory. All right. So if this video did not make sense to you, the one thing that I want for you to keep in mind is that the only way to get results, the only way to remove your collections, your charge-offs, your repossessions, your foreclosures, your late payments, your inquiries is to continue disputing the right way. And what's the right way? It is backing your arguments that you put in your new and unique dispute letter with facts taken directly from the credit report, and that you actually know what it is that you're talking about. You know why you're disputing the date last active. You know why you're disputing the date last paid. You know why that notice of dispute is supposed to be on there. You know that there shouldn't be activity after the close date. You know these things. And when you do, you will get your results. Okay? So that's why there's 800 videos that explain how to do this. Because if it were as simple as just sending in 1 or 2 disputes, what do I need 800 videos for, right? So if you have questions about this, or you want to gripe about something, maybe you don't agree with me, and that's fine too, because guess what? Even though my opinions are backed by facts, maybe you just don't agree with it. Post it down in the comments. All right, so that is it for tonight, for today. I hope you have a great one. And if you have no idea what the stuff on the board means behind me, then hey, I'll see you 2 years from now.